used to chase the answers in the town lights' glare. Thought the truth was hidden in the whiskey and the prayer. I fought the feeling like a river fights the stone, and always felt completely lost and truly alone. But tonight the porch is dark, the breeze is still and low, just the sound of crickets singing where the cornstalks grow. I step out to the field where the tall grass leans and sways, and finally feel a peace I haven't known for days. Under 1,000,000 stars, the silence feels loud, a mighty cathedral built above the cloud. It whispers secrets that the busy world can't hear, washing all the worry, drying every tear. Up here with the heavens, things make simple sense, a gentle power beyond my own defense. This is where I learned to let my burdens fall, knowing there's a hand that's watching over all. My grandpa told me once, when I was 7 years, that the same moon watched our family for 100 years. He said, son, when the worries climb and the darkness starts to call, look up at the Big Dipper, you don't have to face it all. I see that truth tonight, written in the Milky Way. There's a steady promise here that shines brighter than the day. The light from those old diamonds travels slow and far, and reminds me just how small the problems really are. Under 1,000,000 stars, the silence feels loud, a mighty cathedral built above the cloud. It whispers secrets that the busy world can't hear, washing all the worry, drying every tear. Up here with the heavens, things make simple sense, a gentle power beyond my own defense. This is where I learned to let my burdens fall, knowing there's a hand that's watching over all. We build our fences strong, we lock our doors up tight, but the greatest comfort only comes with open night. I don't need a steeple or a hymnal in my hand to feel the grace of something I don't understand. The earth is quiet now, the fight is overdone, and I stand here bathed in light from a distant sun. Under 1,000,000 stars, the silence feels loud, a mighty cathedral built above the cloud. It whispers secrets that the busy world can't hear, washing all the worry, drying every tear. Up here with the heavens, things make simple sense, a gentle power beyond my own defense. This is where I learned to let my burdens fall, knowing there's a hand that's watching over all. Watching over all. Just look up when the worries call. Under 1,000,000 stars, yeah. It hangs above the mantel, yellowed, creased and thin, a faded piece of paper that lets the memories in. The frame is made of oak he cut down in the grove, holding the headline from the day that he came home from love. It's the local paper, 4 pages front to back, announcing that the long dark journey lost its track. He swore he'd save that copy till the very end of time, the day the noise fell silent and the world was truly prime. It's the day the war ended, trapped beneath the glass, a reminder that the pain is the kind of thing that has to pass. It's not about the battle or the wounds he had to hide. It's about the peaceful evening when he finally stood inside. That paper tells the story of the quiet, small relief, the moment that a family traded terror for belief. And when I look up at it, all the fears just fade away, knowing even the darkest storm will finally see its day. He didn't talk much about the things he had to see, but he talked about the silence that finally set him free. He said the loudest thing he heard that day was you, crying by the doorway, knowing that the promise was true. You read the headline out loud, your voice both trembling and clear, ending the long season of the constant, chilling fear. That paper's been the witness to every life we built since then, a fragile, brittle proof that good will always win. It's the day the war ended, trapped beneath the glass, a reminder that the pain is the kind of thing that has to pass. It's not about the battle or the wounds he had to hide. It's about the peaceful evening when he finally stood inside. That paper tells the story of the quiet, small relief, the moment that a family traded terror for belief. And when I look up at it, all the fears just fade away, knowing even the darkest storm will finally see its day. We spend our lives fighting battles that we think we have to win, letting all the noise and chaos truly sink right in. But the paper shows the power of a simple, steady peace, that life can start again when all the heavy fighting ceases. It's a lesson taught by time that's both fragile and so grand, the history of hope held tightly in my hand. It's the day the war ended, trapped beneath the glass, a reminder that the pain is the kind of thing that has to pass. It's not about the battle or the wounds he had to hide. It's about the peaceful evening when he finally stood inside. That paper tells the story of the quiet, small relief, the moment that a family traded terror for belief. And When I look up at it, all the fears just fade away, knowing even the darkest storm will finally see its day. Will finally see its day. The fears just fade away. The quiet, small relief, a simple, strong belief. Took the interstate for 20 years or more, chasing neon signs and pounded on saloon doors. I saw every state line, breathe the city smoke, but every single call the highway made it broke. Now the asphalt's thin and the road turns into dust, past the empty fields where my granddaddy built his trust. The old mailbox still leans the way it used to be, a rusty sentinel just waiting there for me. This is where the blacktop ends and the real life starts, where the gravel whispers to the honest hearts. The air is different here, the silence is kind. It's the only place my restless soul can truly find. No need for street lights, just the stars above. This is where I left the pieces of my first love. Coming back here feels just like the breeze, bringing me down to my very knees. The porch swing creaks a tune I haven't heard since school. The well pump stands beside the sycamore tree so cool. The kitchen light is on, dim through the screen door, waiting like it did 1,000 times before. I see the outline of your shadow on the glass, a gentle ghost from the good times that have passed. It doesn't hurt, it's just a tender, quiet ache for all the simple past the two of us didn't take. This is where the blacktop ends and the real life starts, where the gravel whispers to the honest hearts. The air is different here, the silence is kind. It's the only place my restless soul can truly find. No need for street lights, just the stars above. This is where I left the pieces of my first love. And coming back here feels just like the breeze, bringing me down to my very knees. The world moves fast, it screams and spins and tries to make you forget the truth behind your eyes. But you can't outrun the echo of your own name, or the quiet warmth that outlives the brightest flame. The fields are still the fields, the creek still runs a line, and the heart remembers that this world was once all mine. This is where the blacktop ends and the real life starts, where the gravel whispers to the honest hearts. The air is different here, the silence is kind. It's the only place my restless soul can truly find. No need for street lights, just the stars above. This is where I left the pieces of my first love. And coming back here feels just like the breeze, bringing me down to my very knees. Where the blacktop ends, the long road finally sends me home. Just home. They're sitting by the back door, covered up in dust, the leather cracked and creased, held together by trust. I haven't tied those laces up in maybe half a year, but just looking at them washes every doubt and fear. They walk the altar, walk the fields of mud and stone, the only faithful friend when I thought I was alone. They were cheap when I bought them down in Tennessee, but they paid the truest price for all the life they showed me. Oh, there's scars in these souls, grit upon the heel. They hold the weight of everything that's true and real. They know the miles I've traveled, the hard lessons learned, every bridge I crossed, every page I had to turn. They stand here quiet now, waiting for the setting sun, a reminder that the work you start must always be done. They tell the story better than my tired voice can say, of the long, slow, winding road that brought me here today. I remember the first night you saw me wear this pair. You told me those boots look like they just don't care. We danced until the morning on that sawdust-covered floor, and they left the muddy footprints right outside your kitchen door. We wore them out together, chasing every crazy chance, from the back road dives to the small town high school dance. You might have left the picture, you might have left the key, but your memory still walks right here beside me. Oh, there's scars in these souls, and grit upon the heel. They hold the weight of everything that's true and real. They know the miles I've traveled, the hard lessons learned, every bridge I crossed, every page I had to turn. We stand here quiet now, waiting for the setting sun, a reminder that the work you start must always be done. They tell the story better than my tired voice can say, of the long, slow, winding road that brought me here today. The world keeps spinning fast, selling all its shiny things. But the things that truly matter don't come on silver wings. They come with patience, dirt and heavy, honest sweat, the simple kind of wisdom you can never quite forget. These boots don't judge the journey, they just stand upon the floor, ready to keep walking if I need them to once more. There's scars in these souls and grit upon the heel. They hold the weight of everything that's true and real. They know the miles I've traveled, the hard lessons learned, every bridge I crossed, every page I had to turn. They stand here quiet now, waiting for the setting sun, a reminder that the work you start must always be done. They tell the story better than my tired voice can say, of the long, slow, winding road that brought me here today. Brought me here today. The boots just led the way. My tired voice can say, they just led the way. It sits right there beneath the hanging light, heavy and solid, seen every day and night. The cheap veneer wore off maybe 30 years ago, revealing the old oak that's sturdy, deep and slow. There are initials carved where a young boy made his mark, little pen lines tracing heights right after dark. We fought our battles here, we signed the simple deeds, we learned the kind of wisdom that a lonely soul still needs. Oh, these scars on the oak tell the honest truth, the silent wooden witness to my restless youth. It's where we broke the bread and where the good news came, a quiet, humble altar that carries every name. It doesn't talk, but it knows where every promise lies, reflected in the light of my grandmother's eyes. This old table holds a history strong and true and deep. It's a simple place where all the memories sleep. The stain from your coffee cup is still set in the wood from the morning you told me you were leaving for good. But it also holds a mark from our first Christmas feast and the letters that we wrote to the traveling priest. We played poker here for dimes when the rain began to pour. We planned out every journey and every opening door. No matter where I wander or how far the highway runs, the memory of this table is brighter than the sun. Oh, these scars on the oak tell the honest truth, the silent wooden witness to my restless youth. It's where we broke the bread and where the good news came, a quiet, humble altar that carries every name. It doesn't talk, but it knows where every promise lies, reflected in the light of my grandmother's eyes. This old table holds a history strong and true and deep. It's the simple place where all the memories sleep. They try to tell you progress means trading up your view for something polished, lighter, and completely clean and new. But they don't understand that value isn't measured by the sheen. It's measured by the moments that these humble planks have seen. I wouldn't trade this worn out oak for any gold you hold. It's where the greatest stories of this family have been told. Oh, these scars on the oak tell the honest truth. The silent wooden witness to my restless youth. It's where we broke the bread and where the good news came. A quiet, humble altar that carries every name. It doesn't talk, but it knows where every promise lies, reflected in the light of my grandmother's eyes. This old table holds a history strong and true and deep. It's a simple place where all the memories sleep. The memories sleep, strong and true and deep. The simple place in time and space. I was stuck in traffic on the bypass road, just killing time, feeling the daily load. The windows down, the air was hot and dry, watching all the endless city hustle pass me by. And then the static cleared and the DJ said your name. Said it's been a classic from the summer of our flame. I hadn't heard that melody in 20 years or more, but the first three notes walked right through my car door. It's the old song on the radio coming back home. A perfect 3 minutes where I'm not alone. It smells like cheap beer in that bright July air, and the laughter we shared when we didn't have a care. The world outside can keep its hurried pace, 'cause I'm parked right back in that familiar place. Every time I hear that chord progression ring, it's the only time my memory starts to sing. We were parked by the river, trying to stay cool, sneaking out on Friday nights after breaking every rule. You danced right there in the headlights' hazy glare, and I thought that kind of wild was beyond all repair. That song was new then, playing on repeat, the soundtrack to our bare feet on the hot concrete. We swore that feeling couldn't ever fade away, and for 3 short minutes I still believe it today. It's the old song on the radio coming back home. A perfect 3 minutes where I'm not alone. It smells like cheap beer and that bright July air, and the laughter we shared when we didn't have a care. The world outside can keep its hurried pace, 'cause I'm parked right back in that familiar place. Every time I hear that chord progression ring, it's the only time my memory starts to sing. definitely true. Found new lives, new towns, and saw new skies of blue. But sometimes time doesn't mend the path it broke. It just wraps up the memory like a faded cloak. And thank God for that signal that cuts through the noise, bringing back the beautiful, reckless, forgotten joys. It's the old song on the radio coming back home, a perfect 3 minutes where I'm not alone. It smells like cheap air and that bright July air, and the laughter we shared when we didn't have a care. The world outside can keep its hurried pace, 'cause I'm parked right back in that familiar place. Every time I hear that chord progression ring, it's the only time my memory starts to sing. Starts to sing. Oh, the good old feeling it brings on the radio. Go slow. I was cleaning out the pockets of a jacket I still wear, the heavy denim coat that's been hanging silent there. Felt a thickness in the lining near the place my heart should be, and pulled out one small treasure, folded neat and sweet. It was a letter that you wrote me when you left that summer town, before the future caught us and the world started to drown. The ink is faded brown, the edges ripped and soft, but the words are just as powerful as when they flew aloft. It's the folds in that paper, the creases that remain, holding every promise through the sunshine and the rain. It smells like sweet tobacco and the simple younger air of two young fools who swore they'd always truly care. You wrote that you would wait for me no matter how far I'd roam, just 3 paragraphs, I feel like I am home. It's the beautiful reminder of the truth we had inside, the only place that youthful dream could ever safely hide. You wrote about the stars above the old cornfield, how the love we shared was something truly real. You said that every storm that hit would only make us strong, and that the simple melody of our hearts would sing along. I haven't called that number written in the bottom space, because that girl in the letter doesn't match the time or place. But I keep the simple wisdom that the folded paper gives, the memory of the honest love that somewhere still lives. It's the folds in that paper, the creases that remain, sunshine and the rain. It smells like sweet tobacco and the simple younger air of two young fools who swore they'd always truly care. You wrote that you would wait for me no matter how far I'd roam, and for just 3 paragraphs I feel like I am home. It's the beautiful reminder of the truth we had inside, the only place that youthful dream could ever safely hide. We get so good at forgetting the passion of our youth, trading reckless feelings for the hard and quiet truth. We let the time erase the beautiful and wild design, but this paper proves that once that sweet belief was mine. And tonight I won't undo the scars that time has made. I'll just be thankful for the simple promise that was laid. It's the folds in that paper, the creases that remain, holding every promise through the sunshine and the rain. It smells like sweet tobacco and the simple younger air of two young fools who swore they'd always truly care. You wrote that you would wait for me no matter how far I'd roam, and for just 3 paragraphs I feel like I am home. It's the beautiful reminder of the truth we had inside, the only place that youthful dream could ever safely hide. Safely hide the truth inside. I feel like I am home, though I'm alone. Leans against the corner by the fireplace, a quiet kind of shadow in this lonely space. The lacquer's worn thin where my father used to strum, waiting for the day the music finally comes. He's got a crack he glued up back in '75, battle scar that shows it's still very much alive. That old box of mahogany holds the secrets of the past, the only thing I own that was truly built to last. It's the sound of old 6 strings when the world slows down, the perfect kind of comfort in this quiet country town. It never needs a crowd, it doesn't ask for light, it just fills the empty spaces in the darkest of the night. Every chord that rings out is a memory that stays, guiding me back gently through the haze of passing days. The wood still remembers every song we ever played, the silent wooden keeper of the promises we made. My mama learned to waltz to the rhythm it would keep, and I learned how to talk while the melody was deep. We played it late at night when the harvest came up short, singing away the fear making struggle feel like sport. You used to run your fingers over where the wood was worn. Said this is where a real good country song is truly born. I don't play it much these days, the touch feels strange and new, but the minute that I hold it, I feel closer still to you. It's the sound of old six strings when the world slows down, the perfect kind of comfort in this quiet country town. It never needs a crowd, it doesn't ask for light, it just fills the empty spaces in the darkest of the night. Every chord that rings out is a memory that stays, guiding me back gently through the haze of passing days. The wood still remembers every song we ever played, the silent wooden keeper of the promises we made. We search for answers on the phone and on the screen, but the honest kind of wisdom is the one that's seldom seen. It's found in simple moments, in the quiet of the room, where a piece of honest wood can cut right through the gloom. This old guitar has seen the very best and worst of man, and reminds me that my life is part of a much bigger plan. It's the sound of old six strings when the world slows down, the perfect kind of comfort in this quiet country town. It never needs a crowd, it doesn't ask for light, it just fills the empty spaces in the darkest of the night. Every chord that rings out is a memory that stays, guiding me back gently through the haze of passing days. The wood still remembers every song we ever played, the silent wooden keeper, the promises we made. Promises we made. The melody won't fade, a silent keeper, a true believer. I was walking through the house, just killing time, watching the shadows stretch across the floor and climb. Stopped by the hall and saw a face I didn't know, reflected in the glass from 20 years ago. It's the old cracked mirror that hung in my childhood room. It survived the moving van, it survived the lonely gloom. The silver's wearing thin, the edges turned to gray, but it shows you all the truth that you hide throughout the day. The man in the glass, he's seen the worst of me. He knows the cost of the choices that were made to set me free. He doesn't lie or judge the lines upon my face. He just reminds me who I was and helps me find my pace. He's a steady anchor when the world begins to spin, the quiet, honest key look inside that silver worn out frame, I finally remember how to call myself by name. I try to look away, try to keep the darkness out, built up all the walls with fear and all the doubt. I chased the shiny versions that the magazines all sell, try to forget the story that my simple heart could tell. But the mirror always catches you right when you least expect. Shows you the fatigue, the scars, the things you can't protect. And it tells you that the fight is finally overdone, the hardest battle won when you just accept the one. The man in the glass, he's seen the worst of me. He knows the cost of the choices that were made to set me free. He doesn't lie or judge the lines upon my face. He just reminds me who I was and helps me find my pace. He's a steady anchor when the world begins to spin, the quiet, honest keeper of the man I used to be within. And every time I look inside that silver worn out frame, I finally remember how to call myself by name. We get so lost in trying to please the crowd outside, we forget the simple person that we used to hide inside. But the mirror has a memory that time cannot erase. It shows you that the comfort lies in this familiar place. The reflection never changes, though the world keeps turning fast. It's a quiet little promise that the best of you will last. The man in the glass, he's seen the worst of me. He knows the cost of the choices that were made to set me free. He doesn't lie or judge the lines upon my face. He just reminds me who I was and helps me find my pace. He's the steady anchor when the world begins to spin, the quiet, honest keeper of the man I used to be within. And every time I look inside that silver worn out frame, I finally remember how to call myself by name. Call myself by name. Inside that worn out frame, the quiet keeper, a true believer. The summer air is cool beneath the ancient oak, where the paint is cracked and all the wooden beams are broke. The backyard swing set hasn't moved for maybe 10 long years, but the sight of that old metal washes off the dusty tears. The plastic seat is faded, bleached out by the sun, but every scratch on the frame tells a battle that was won. I walk out through the long grass and kick the weeds away, and I'm instantly transported back to a simpler day. It's the chain on the swing set, rusty and standing tall. It watched us grow up and it saw us learn to fall. It knew our tiny triumphs and our deepest secret plea, when we thought swinging higher meant we could finally be free. The squeak of that old hinge is the sound I still recall. The only music played inside these worn-out walls. And when the breeze begins to move that empty, hollow seat, it's a simple, peaceful rhythm of a memory that's sweet. We used to race out here right after the supper bell, spinning on the merry-go-round until we didn't feel well. We swore that we would always stick together, me and you, before the hard reality and the tough world broke us too. I see the mark where I scraped my elbow on the pole, a tiny little scar that reminds me of my soul. It taught us that life throws you down, but the ground is always there, and the best defense you have is the honesty you share. It's a chain on the swing set, rusty and standing tall. It watched us grow up and it saw us learn to fall. It knew our tiny triumphs and our deepest secret plea, when we thought swinging higher meant we could finally be free. The squeak of that old hinge is the sound I still recall. The only music played inside these worn-out walls. And when the breeze begins to move that empty, hollow sea, it's a simple, peaceful rhythm of a memory that's sweet. We spend our adulthood chasing things that shine and gleam, forgetting all the beauty of a simple backyard dream. The comfort doesn't come in things you have to buy. It comes in the quiet place where you learned how to try. The swing set doesn't judge the man I've become today. It just holds the ghost of every happy game we used to play. It's a chain on the swing set, rusty and standing tall. It watched us grow up and it saw us learn to fall. It knew our tiny triumphs and our deepest secret plea, when we thought swinging higher meant we could finally be free. The squeak of that old hinge is the sound I still recall. The only music played inside these worn-out walls. And when the breeze begins to move that empty, hollow sea, it's the simple, peaceful rhythm of a memory that's sweet. A memory that's sweet. Rhythm of little feet, simple, peaceful sound.